Hi and welcome to the Flatter Stomach video guide. My name's Eric Simpson and I'm going to be guiding you through this set of videos to help you achieve the flatter stomach and, more importantly, the healthy lifestyle that accompanies a flatter stomach. Now, the first thing I'd like to say is a big thank you for you taking the time out to invest some of your time. I know that time's short, but I can promise you the information I'm going to provide you with is not only sound academically, but it's also very, very sound and proven in the practical world, as you'll find out in a few minutes. Now, what I'd like to do is just do an overview really of what I'm going to be covering during this video series. First thing I'll cover is the biggest myth surrounding achieving a flatter stomach. And once you understand this and you really get it, it's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to help you to move forwards far quicker than possibly you've ever done before. So that's a really good first presentation to listen to and to really set the foundation for the following videos. I'll then be taking a look at mindset and the mindset that you need to achieve the flatter stomach, the healthier lifestyle. And it may not be what you quite think it is. I'll then take a look at nutrition. And when I cover the nutritional component, I'll be covering it in a very practical way, but in a way that doesn't leave you feeling as though you're going to have to deprive yourself of everything that you like, maybe your wine, your chocolate, your crisps, things that I myself like to indulge in from time to time. I'll be covering nutrition in a way that makes it practical for you to be able to achieve the results you're looking for. And then the final video presentation will be on exercise. And I know that one of the biggest reasons that people struggle to do exercise is because of the time element attached to fitting in exercise. There is this idea around exercise you need to invest, hours upon hours upon hours to achieve any sort of significant results, and that simply is not the case. So what I'll be doing is explaining and also showing you some of the best exercises I believe that are going to help you to achieve a flatter stomach. Health and safety, I need to cover this just to cover myself really. This is only a guide. This isn't a prescriptive program. So bearing that in mind, you should seek clearance from your doctor before undertaking any form of exercise program or making any dietary changes. So if you know you've got a particular nutritional or a dietary condition that prevents you from eating certain foods, then you need to get advice before making any changes. And if you have any physical ailments that prevent you from doing any sorts of movement, then again you need to seek advice before undertaking any sort of exercise program. Just need to say that to A, to cover myself, and B, for it to be safe for you as well. So who is Eric Simpson? Who am I and why should you bother listening to me? Well, I'm a former physical training instructor, 22 years in the armed forces. During that time I was fortunate enough to work with brand new recruits. I worked with the elite sector of the armed forces, and the latter part of my career I worked with injured soldiers in rehabilitation. So I ran a couple of rehabilitation units helping soldiers who had damaged themselves, be that ankles, knees, hips, a whole range of injuries. So that 22 years experience while served in the military, and you may think the military is quite a robust place. Well, it is, but working with those three different types of people certainly gave me an interesting insight into human behavior and mindset. More latterly, over the last 6, 7, 8 years now, I've been working, running my own private studio, helping clients achieve weight loss and improve fitness. So I've taken that military experience, tweaked it a little bit, and now apply it to the general civilian population. And I've also built my own team of personal trainers who deliver a very similar message in their own unique style as well. Academically, I've got a BSc honours degree in sports rehabilitation. I'm a personal trainer, qualified in Pilates, had training in cognitive behaviour therapy, and I have a certificate in adult education. So that's all the academic stuff. More importantly, what I've done with that academic information is taken that information and distilled it down into practical, usable steps, which I've been able to share with a whole multitude of people over the years I've been in health and fitness. And on the screen you've just got an example there, just showing you an example of some people I've worked with. Top left, a lady called Sue Mitchell, managed to lose 5 stone, so definitely managed to flatten her stomach. Not only did she lose the 5 stone, she took part in the race for life and ran that 5k distance in under 30 minutes. And when you bear in mind, Sue hadn't run for over, well, not since she was at school, so for her to go from not running at all to completing that sort of distance in under 30 minutes, I think you'd agree that's pretty impressive. In the middle, Caroline Askew-Miller, 52, 53 now. She was able to reduce her clothes size from a size 20 down to a 12. She lost 6 stone in total. Top right, Joy Preston, 63. She'd gained 2 stone in her 40s and had struggled to shift that weight and to flatten her stomach out for over 20 years. Now, to be fair to Joy, Joy was already out there as an active person. She walked a lot, sometimes up to 6, 8, 10 miles a day. She was a guide at Winchester Cathedral, so a very active person, but just couldn't seem to crack the losing of the 2 stone. So we made 1 or 2 little changes, things I'll talk about during the this guide that helped her to lose 2 stone. And when I last spoke to her some 15 months after achieving that goal, she was still within 2 or 3 pounds of the weight she'd achieved when her and I stopped working together. At the bottom, at the left there, you've got Andy Dolman, 44. Andy managed to take off 3 stone. In addition to that, he was able to reduce, or in fact come off some medication he was on for a stomach complaint by making some of the nutritional changes. And as I said earlier, I've managed to train my own team of trainers now. Bottom in the middle there, you've got Carey, who's worked with a client called Sharon Arnott, helped her to flatten her stomach and lose 2 stone. And on the right hand side, a lady called Andrea Burton, again, Carey managed to help her to lose 2 stone. So this information has not only been used by me and proven, it's actually been used by my team as well. So it's really sound information, and it can get you the results you're looking for. So that's all the introductions done. That's a bit about what we're going to be covering, a little bit about me. Coming up in your first presentation will be the biggest myth about how to get a flatter stomach. So have your pen and paper ready and click on the next video.